Well, congratulations to the Tampa Bay Lightning for winning the Stanley Cup in 2020. For those out there who are putting an asterisk on this cup, I think it would have been one of the hardest ones to win. It's just been a long time. You hear a lot of their, in the post press conference, they were just immediately calling their families. And we're really grateful, a lot of them, to, being able to, for their families to be able to sort of keep everything going while they're away. So, very hard one. There's no jersey, unfortunately, because I don't have a Lightning jersey. I've got about 20 now of the teams, and unfortunately I didn't have either one of the Stanley Cup finals. So, but we've got another order coming in. I'll be making it in 2 weeks, so I'll have another random hockey jersey opening video. But yeah. But let's go through all the random stats that is this Stanley Cup, mostly the final, but some of the stats that have come out of the whole playoffs when it comes to Tampa Bay. And yeah, so I guess for Tampa Bay, it all starts with the Columbus Blue Jackets and them having the 4th longest game in history. Point eventually finishing it off in the 5th overtime, which delayed the other game that was meant to be going on after that. So just craziness to start this thing, and that was a pivotal game because that could have really been that, like, oh no, not again, like we lost this game. But yeah, Korpisalo also set a record for the most saves recorded since the stat had been recorded. However, there's definitely people with pages when the stat was recorded that have more saves, but it just wasn't recorded every game, so they don't 100% count that. It's the first Stanley Cup final since 1950 to be played at a neutral site in any of the games, let alone all of them. And it was the first time since 1925 that a team that wasn't the Rangers involved in the Stanley Cup final was playing at a neutral site, because Madison Square Garden would be booked out and they wouldn't be able to play there so sometimes they'd have to play in like Toronto or Edmonton. So that was, I thought that was a fun little stat. Hedman won the Conn Smythe. With that, becomes the 3rd Swede to win it. The last defender since 2015, being Duncan Keith. And every single eligible defender who has won the Conn Smythe has gone on and been inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame. Obviously, Duncan Keith isn't eligible, so that's why I said eligible. For the 8th year in a row, the team that made it to the Stanley Cup final first, or the one that won the conference final first, has lost. I don't know what to take out of that, but that blew my mind. That's 8 years in a row. For the 5th year in a row, the team that is away, I guess the team in their away jersey, I think that's the best way to say it this year, the team that is technically away has won the cup. Also with this cup, Schenn and Bogosian won it, so that means the top 5 picks of the 2008 draft all now have a Stanley Cup. Which is just, yeah, I thought that was an interesting stat. I don't think many people would have thought Schenn and Bogosian would have won that. Speaking of Bogosian, he also makes another piece of history along with Coburn. They are the first Atlanta Thrasher draft picks to win a Stanley Cup. That one blew my mind. Like, that one was just like, whoa, what? And for the 3rd time in 4 years, the team that has won the Stanley Cup have beaten the Columbus Blue Jackets in the first round. And 4 years in a row, the team that has made it to the conference final in the East has beaten the Columbus Blue Jackets. So, I just thought that was a weird, very weird stat, that one. Maroon has also joined very rarefied air. He has become one of 8 players to win back-to-back Stanley Cups with 2 different teams. So it's a very rare thing. I've only been able to find 7 of them, including Maroon, but I know the stat was put up by CBC, and so I'm assuming it's 8. However, I'm just going to put a little asterisk that I could only find 7. They are Al Arbour, Leon Conacher, Ed Litzenberger, and Ab McDonald. Ab McDonald, however, didn't play in any of the Stanley Cup Finals games in the 2nd year in '61. Claude Lemieux did it, and he did it in 94-95 and 95-96 with Avalanche and the Devils. And Corey Stillman technically did it. He won it in 04 and 06, and obviously 2005 there was a lovely little lockout, so we didn't get a cup. But yeah, he did it. So obviously he did it with the Lightning. So that was a weird thing as well. That the last back-to-back on different teams happened on the Lightning again. So yeah. Vasilevsky also got his first postseason shutout to clinch a cup. Like, what? The Tampa Bay Lightning also did not lose back-to-back games throughout the entire playoffs. That has happened before. It's happened a few times, actually, but I thought it was a good enough stat to jump out here, is that they did not lose back-to-back games throughout the entire playoffs, which is just... Like, that one hits, like, okay, that's why they won the Stanley Cup. Like, they could just consistently win games. No team was able to dominate them and even steal 2 in a row, which gives you a very good chance of winning. Also, it is the first time that a Stanley Cup has been raised in Canada since 2011. Obviously not by a Canadian team, but yeah, that was by Boston. So yeah. Anyway, so that is all the just random stats I was able to find. I don't know if there are more. I'm sure there is. Oh, wait, there was one more. So this is the first time since 1936 that a Stanley Cup has been awarded to a team while their captain has not been in the lineup, which is crazy. It's happened before with the Bruins in 70 and 72, I think. But they didn't have a captain, so it's not like that their captain was out of the lineup. They just didn't have one, and you know, one of their leaders was able to accept the cup. But so I thought that was a bit of a crazy stat as well. That just like hasn't happened all of that time. Also, I was wondering to see how many times a cup's been won by a team when they've shut out the other team, and I realized the Penguins have done it. Corey Crawford did it. Tim Thomas did it. Like, it happens all the time. It almost happens like every 2 or 3 years. That it's not that crazy of a stat. So yeah, so obviously not really going through that at all. But yeah, I thought that was pretty crazy. Anyway, guys, that is the whole video. I hope you enjoyed that or were able to get some little delightful nuggets from it. If you did like this video, hit the like button, because that really does help us out. Otherwise, hit the subscribe if you made it all this way and you haven't. We're up to 209 now. Yeah, it's just exciting how it's growing. If I missed any stats or there was something, yeah, put it in the comments down below. I'm always a bit of a nerd for this stuff, and especially the Atlanta Thrashers thing. I thought that was awesome. But yeah. Anyway, guys, have a great day. Again, congratulations to the Tampa Bay Lightning. And yeah, they definitely got the Conn Smythe right. I feel sorry for Point and Cooch. They just, yeah, they didn't have, they didn't make like a history thing. You know, it didn't have a history-making season where they went 3rd all time for goals from a defenseman. And he didn't get any goals in the round robin games either. I think that's what makes it crazy. Anyway, have an excellent day. Thank you so much for watching, and see you. Bye.